Jeff Bezos out with his next big idea, announcing a multi-billion-dollar effort to fight climate change, calling it the Bezos Earth Fund. The Amazon founder...
Welcome to the Daily Grind. You might be thinking, what's up with this guy, Jeff Bezos? Well, we're going to talk about him and why he's a bit of a hypocrite.
Nature provides all the food we eat, the water we drink, and the oxygen we breathe. It gives us life. It is beautiful, but it is also fragile.
You also might be thinking, but wait, Steven, you're not going to do another video shitting on Mark, but then you did a video about some paranormal stuff. And now you're doing a video on this? Well, you know what? Leave me alone. I have commitment issues. This is why I'm covering this right now. TheGuardian.com has this story that 12 billionaires' climate emissions outpollute 2.1 million homes.
No! And instead of sequestering carbon, we emit it.
Yes, we all emit carbon, especially you and your 11 buddies. So from Jeff Bezos, this communist fuck, Bill Gates, and these other guys that I don't know who the hell they are, with their super yachts, private jets, cars, helicopters, and mansions combined with the impact of their financial investments and shareholdings, they account for almost 17 million tons of CO2 and equivalent greenhouse gas emissions annually. But they're so worried about the environment, they want you to drive electric vehicles and shit. So before we get too far, I just want to let you know I'm not really pro-global warming, anti-global warming. I am a Republican. I do have conservative views, but in reality, I'm pro-leave people the fuck alone. If you want to drive an electric vehicle, then go drive an electric vehicle. If you don't give a shit about global warming, then don't give a fuck about global warming. As far as I'm concerned, nothing can last forever. The dinosaurs all died, right? We had an ice age or something, and everything died. No matter what we do, the world as we know it, or the world in general, is just going to fucking end at some point. Do what you want, be happy. Don't get influenced by people like this.
When I went into space with Blue Origin.
When you went into space. So, I'm guessing you went up in a fucking rocket, which takes, what, rocket fuel or jet fuel? I don't know, I'm not a rocket scientist.
Looking back at Earth from up there, the atmosphere seems so thin. The world so finite and so fragile.
Why are you talking so slow? Like you think we're gonna buy all this fucking dramatic crap. That rocket you took into space probably put out some carbon emission, right? You're such a fucking hypocrite.
As we destroy nature, we reverse this process.
And if you don't know what a hypocrite is, here's the definition.
And instead of sequestering carbon, we emit it.
Well, let's see why this guy's a hypocrite.
Aside from Amazon, Jeff Bezos founded Blue Origin, a spaceflight company in 2000.
Blue Origin, space, like I said, rocket fuel, jet fuel, that can't be very carbon emissions friendly, right?
Jeff Bezos is well known for his passion for exotic automobiles.
I already said I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm also not really a car guy, but I'm willing to bet exotic cars aren't really electric or environmentally friendly. I could be wrong. If I am, let me know in the comments down below.
And he has amassed a sizable collection of high-end and rare vehicles. With a car collection of more than $21 million, it is clear that the business tycoon deals in nothing short of luxury.
$21 million of carbon emission.
Bezos chooses to drive a 1997 Honda Accord. Yes, you heard that right.
Well, if you're so worried about carbon emissions, why don't you drive a Tesla or a Prius? Because we all know what they sound like when they drive by, right?
Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita.
Looks pretty environmentally friendly, right?
Gotti Veyron Mansory. This amazing machine is powered by an 8-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine with 1,000 horsepower.
I mean, all the stuff you're talking about sounds good, but then you throw this into the equation. That can't be very environmentally friendly. 1,000 horsepower? I'll tell you what, Mr. Bezos, if you meet a woman, start talking about global warming, because it's a real icebreaker.
Jeff Bezos' private jet.
Of course he's got a private jet, because when you're worried about the environment,
With a reported purchase price of $150 million,
why not put a bunch of jet fuel exhaust into the ozone layer?
Bezos can indulge in luxurious travel experiences with his friends and family.
Or into the atmosphere, or whatever you want to call it.
One of his most recent purchases, a super yacht named Koru, has made headlines as it sails.
I see some masts on this yacht. Why are there no sails, Jeff? Isn't wind power with sails environmentally friendly? But you don't have a sailboat yacht. You have a fossil fuel powered yacht. Because you're a hypocritical fuck trying to lecture the rest of the world on their carbon footprint.
Well, the greenhouse gases we put into the atmosphere, particularly CO2, stay there for thousands of years.
And this is Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, trying to lecture us on greenhouse gases and whatnot, but I'm not going to get quite into what he has for toys, because I'm sure he's got plenty of fucking bullshit toys just like Mr. Bezos.
It's really the sum of all those emissions are forcing the temperature higher and higher.
Dude, do you have like clamps on your ball sack, because your voice is getting higher and higher? Just like you say the temperature is getting higher and higher. If you're not picking up what I'm putting down by now, these guys that are lecturing us on climate change and all this crap, they're worse than 2 million people in a year. If you want to read the article that I read, I'll put the link in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll